Hi, my name is Todd Cole, and today we're going to talk about a magical word called bubble. There's three things we're going to do today. We're going to be making and showing you a reading bubble, a bubble that blows up with a big fan, and you can actually walk into it or crawl into it and read inside the bubble. That's why we call it a reading bubble. Then we're going to be talking about several children's books that just talk about the word bubble. Some will be nonfiction, some will be fiction. And then we're going to make our own potion of bubble potion. And then once we make it, we're going to go outside and put some wands inside the magic potion and pull out the wands and see how big our bubbles can be. Here we are, ready to make our reading bubble. There are some supplies you will need. You're going to need this tarp. It's just rolled up, and you can get the plastic tarp at a Walmart in the painting section. They come in two sizes. This is the smaller size, and there's a larger size. So it depends on how many kids you want to get into your reading bubble as to what size you want to buy for the tarp. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need something to write on for the ideas you have to put on the ceiling of your bubble. And you're going to need some duct tape and a boxed fan. So this, scissors, something to draw on that you can draw pictures or sayings or quotes on the ceiling of your bubble, duct tape, and a boxed fan. So what I'd like you to do is just to imagine this piece of paper as this tarp. Okay, and here it is, all ready to go when I blow it up. This is a finished product, but imagine it being rolled out, and it looks like this. Then I want you to have an imaginary line here, because you're going to draw whatever it is you want on the ceiling of your reading bubble, only on one side. Okay, so if I was just going to write, be kind, it's just going to be on one side. All right, then after you've done that, you're going to fold the tarp in half. And then you're going to take your duct tape and tape all the three sides that are left. I'll do it right now. And you're going to go all the way around so there aren't any holes where the air can get out. Almost done. Okay. So there we are. It's all taped on the three sides because this is the crease side that doesn't need to be taped. Now you're going to just take your scissors and you're going to make a slit, and that's the section that you're going to be able to walk into once the bubble is blown up. You'll see what I mean once we really show you the actual product. Now on the other side, not the slit side, but on this side, you're going to make a small hole with your scissors to make a spot for the boxed fan, like this. And so here it is. Be kind is on this side. I'm going to put the boxed fan in there, turn it on, and then eventually it's going to blow up like this with the air, and I'll be able to walk inside the slit here. Now I'm going to go over there and turn it on so you can see what I really mean. Okay, so I just turned it on, and it's starting to lift little by little. Now on the ceiling of this bubble, I have quotes from Mr. Rogers. So when I go in there, I'll be able to read all the quotes that he has from his television time with us and the decades of being on TV. So I'm going to go in right now. Will you follow me? So here we are inside the bubble of Mr. Rogers, and you can see up here I have one of his small posters, but then you are special. Peace is much more than the opposite of war. If it's mentionable, it's manageable. What a difference one person can make in the life of another. There are 3 things to be successful in life: to be kind, be kind, be kind. And then right up here, there's only one person exactly like you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So you could sit up here, in here, and maybe even read a Mr. Rogers book. But you could invite half of your class in this size of a bubble. Maybe it's to silently read at the end of the day, and they can pick their own book. But it just can be used as a reward system too. You had a really good day today, so let's bring out the reading bubble. I have one more bubble that I want to show you down the hallway. Let's go. So here we are at another bubble, and on the top of this bubble is a map of the United States with the 5 regions. So this could be used during social studies, but it also could be used just for the magical joy of silent reading. Drop everything and read. So come on in with me and you can see the map of the United States. So here we are inside the reading bubble that has the map of the United States at the top. And again, it has the 5 regions of the United States. I used this when I was teaching 4th grade, and I could have at least half of my kids in here at a time. And it was used in a way that was very celebratory. Kids would look forward to being able to get into the reading bubble and look up and learn and then read at the same time. They could even bring in their social studies books that talked about the 5 regions and then be able to actually see it come alive in a reading bubble. Now, the next thing we're going to be talking about are some books about bubbles. And here are 2 that are more scientific, okay? Pop! A book about bubbles. And what I like about this one is it actually shows how kids are making the potion using Joy liquid and corn syrup and then water and mixing it together. And they use different wands. See how large this one is? It talks about the bubbles you can make with a straw, just using bubbles and soda pop. All different types of bubbles. Look how big that one is. I have one down outside of Old Main that I'm going to show you. Then small bubbles. Okay, and then the next one is also a scientific book, How to Make Bubbles. And it has a table of contents. Tells you all the supplies you're going to need. Shows how they're pouring a jug of water into a big pan, and that's what I have down outside of Old Main that I'll be showing you later. So it will bring it all to life. What you see happening in the book will happen for real outside. There they are, mixing the potion together. Okay, and I did one of these too. It talks about showing using an old wire hanger and make it into a circle, and then taking pipe cleaners and wrapping them all the way around, and that will be your wand. And I have one downstairs too. There they are, doing all sorts of things. There it is, the wand right there. So, and then the other ones are all fictional stories. The Bubble. Look at this one, and listen to these words. Trees become forests, and small homes turned into green cities. Streams stretched into rivers, and hills grew up to great mountains. Over beautiful days and through peaceful nights, the bubble drifts in the air, and it will show how the bubble goes from one place to another. So it is fictional, because obviously a real bubble would probably pop, right? You can't kiss a bubble. Listen to this one. When you blow bubbles, you don't know how many you'll get or how big. The bubble book, and you can see the finger coming over to burst the bubble. This is very short-lived text. Amazing! More! More! And then finally, bubble trouble. And this book would be great for you to use when you want to talk about what could your bubble turn into. You let them use their imagination. They can draw what their bubble will turn into. They can write about what their bubble will turn into. So here's several books, some that are nonfiction, science-oriented, and some that are more magical, that you can use your creative minds about bubbles. Now we're going to go down outside and see if our magic potion will make some real bubbles. I wonder how big they'll be. So here we are outside of Old Main. You might even hear the chimes from Old Main going while we're taping here. But I have two potions that both are in two big pans. But you're going to need these supplies. Some Dawn liquid or Joy liquid, either work. Some water and some corn syrup. Now remember from the video earlier, I showed a book where you could make a wand using an old wire hanger and then just put pipe cleaners all around it. I'm going to try it. I have never done this one before. Or you can make a wand using 4 bendable straws. There goes Old Main. But you put them together and then you make your own wand like that. Or you can go out and buy your own wand that looks like this. So let's try it and see what happens. Okay. Hocus pocus dominocus. Well, try it again. There's something. Much larger, huh? Let's try it again. Now you could teach this. Look at that one. For the letter B in kindergarten or preschool. B is for bubble. Then talk about the elasticity of the bubble against the wand. Woo! Wow! Wow! Is that cool, boys and girls? Woo! Look at them all. Ooh, there's still more in there. It's like magic. Okay, so this is Todd Cole reporting from Old Main, learning how to make bubbles, how to make a reading bubble, and read some books about bubbles. See you next time.